Hello and welcome back to another game on Arena 1v1 between Stefan in blue and Darknoob in yellow. Both players Aztecs. It's an Aztecs war, AOC classic, but of course with Warlord Kingdom. And I think I haven't seen an Aztecs war in quite a while. Back in the days, like a few years ago, everybody was saying, yeah, Arena, that's only Aztecs war, that's so boring, let's not have it. But I think nowadays with random civilizations being played in 31 plus, I think 4 new coming with the DE version, yeah, Aztecs War is rather rare to see, and I'm really looking forward to this, especially seeing that both players are not really Aztecs players. Now, this video is also my 4-year anniversary on YouTube. Thanks for watching, for commenting, for enjoying, and I hope you like the content I'm doing. It's not going to be so much in the future probably, but still I'm going to try to do my best and to find as much time, as much free time as possible to cast a few games. I'm really interested to see how the DE version, the definitive edition of Age of Empires 2 is going to change the community. I don't have a Windows 10 right now, so I guess I can't even play this, which means either I have to switch. Windows 7, I think support is ending next year, like in a year or something, I don't know exactly. But for now I don't plan to switch, my laptop's still fine, and as I will be busy, I might just stay on Woobly and cast a few games, arena games, if there are some, and if not, I will figure something out. Now this game, Aztecs 4, Stefan, with, let's see, second stone safe in the back, but that's pretty much it. 3 deer inside, which is nice to have. Main gold forward, second gold forward outside, third gold forward outside. This is not a good map, and the main stone also forward. You cannot afford to lose this part of your base, so Stefan might need to go aggressive here. I guess it's not going to be a boom game, but knowing Darknoob and Stefan, I don't think it's going to be a Castle Age Eagle Warrior fight until one of them wins. That's what we've seen in the past and before, like a few monks. Eagle Warrior upgrade obviously possible, but they might try to go for the relics, which makes sense, but I don't think we're going to see an extensive Castle Age war with a lot of Eagle Warriors. And if I'm wrong, then so be it. But we're going to find out eventually. I don't know how this game is going, but seeing that it's not just a 30-minute game, I hope it's going to be a good one between those two players. Now, let's go to the other side, see how Darknoob's base looks like. That's a lot of villagers on one sheep. That's actually too many. 3 deer inside, as far as I can see, which is nice to have. I think he's lured the 2 boars that he had. Yeah, I can see them. This map a little better, main stone and second stone safe in the back. And an extra gold here, which he did scout. Very good to see. But the other golds, main gold forward, second gold forward outside, third gold on the other side also outside. Pretty much the same here actually, almost mirror. Now, stone advantage definitely. Stone doesn't really matter so much in an Aztecs war, I guess. But it's better to have it than to not have it, not need it than to need it and not have it, something like that. Feudal Age coming in for Darknoob, first 25 population, has not built a house to go to 26, 27. I hope he's not going to forget about this, because that's really, really ugly. 3 villagers on gold, on that main gold. Feudal Age for Stefan coming in too. Let's see about the relics. Actually, Darknoob with the relic advantage. 1 relic close to his base, second relic close, and there's another one here which is closer to him. Only 2 relics close to Stefan's base. So Darknoob should be able to get at least 2 relics, and seeing that he's faster, I think he should be able to get more of those than just the 2 or 3, or at least the 3. And he's got a little bit of space to boom here. Stefan's map, not so nice to be honest. That's not really a space inside his base, and Stefan obviously is known for his macro, so he likes to have some space for booming, I guess. Market and blacksmith coming up. I don't really like this, because you have a house wall here. Why not put the blacksmith here and market like there or something? But it's okay, and Darknoob should be able to click up to Castle Age without too much trouble. Could buy some food if you needed to, but it's gonna happen without buying food, and that's what you want to have. Nice build order, I guess. 27 population and going up. As for Stefan, market blacksmith coming up as well. He is on stone. That's interesting. Maybe he wants to make sure that this gold cannot be attacked, so a castle might come out in front of that. Still, Stefan should go for a boom as well, I guess, then, because he won't go for Eagle Warriors, and he might or might not go for a monastery. I think you need to go for a monastery. Then again, Stefan, only 1 villager on gold, that's going to be enough for 1 monk. Yeah, sending more now, that's alright. And Darknoob is going to be there first to go to Castle Age. Let's see, are we going to see barracks coming up? Double barracks actually, so Darknoob is going for those Eagle Scouts. 6 villagers on gold, and he's got enough gold to get a few more of those. I guess we're gonna see a monastery immediately, and then only a little bit later when he has the wood, we'll go for a second and possibly third TC. I imagine TC here might be alright, and yeah, on the gold you don't really have space for TC, so let's find out. Monastery coming up here. Darknoob has only one lumber camp, which is usually not the best idea. 5 villagers idle, but he found them in time, and now Darknoob is sending the Eagle Scouts out to guard the relics, and I think like this, Darknoob should be able to get 5 relics in, which would give him a huge advantage. He's housed on 35, which is expected when you go for double barracks and monastery, but only go for 35 population. Then you're housed before 16 minutes. Not a big problem, the house is coming up here. And now Darknoob is going for that extra TC, actually in that little pocket of wood. A lot of space for farms around. I guess that's a good TC as well. He doesn't really want to go for stone here. Wheelbarrow coming in to avoid being housed, I guess. Only 4 farms. That's not really what you want to have, but it's not a big problem again. And we have Stefan with the TC coming up on the wood line and that second stone. Nice TC placement. And that's the second TC, no, third TC actually, because he put one on the main gold. And Darknoob is saying hello and thank you. There's my relic. I will take it. He can see that TC, so he knows where he can put a siege workshop in Mangonel and try to go and attack here. The TC is in a tough spot for Stefan, but there's the castle coming up, and I think that's something Darknoob cannot see. No, he doesn't know about the castle, and if he's going to attack this TC, he will be in trouble soon, because it's a waste of resources. For now, Darknoob is just collecting the relics, and Stefan is not even going to try and stop him from doing that. Castle will come up, 3 villagers, that's enough to build this, because there is no mangonels and no nothing to attack him. And I think Stefan should be able to get this castle up without any trouble here. He's ahead by 7 villagers, but is only doing wheelbarrow now. Darknoob doing Sanctity, interesting upgrade. Now Darknoob can see the castle, and that means he probably will switch either to go for a weak side here, where an outpost is coming up, or possibly go for a boom as well and try to go to Imperial Age a little bit faster with possibly more gold, as he's getting all 5 relics in. Stefan is going for the pure boom, which is not the best idea in general in an Aztecs war. But it could work out. And Darknoob for now, still a lot of villagers on gold, doesn't have wood in the bank. Did he go for only 2 TCs? Yes, indeed, 2 TCs, main gold, main stone being taken now by 5 villagers, and that's 1 lumber camp only still, which is interesting to see, because usually you want to see a second and third lumber camp, or maybe TCs on wood, which she has obviously, and I guess he could rebuild this lumber camp, maybe here, that once that tree is away, be a nice position, but it's not the major thing to look for. A gate coming up here, because this one is actually not allowing to go outside. That tree is in the way and you cannot tree hop it. There is a siege workshop coming up inside of Darknoob space, and Darknoob is very close to clicking up to Imperial Age. Can see it, he's missing a little bit of gold, but he's got a lot of food in the bank already. Not sure if he bought some. Maybe Stefan actually realized, okay, you bought some food, you want to click up, and yeah, food price 143. Darknoob is on the way to Imperial Age. Stefan going for Jaguar Warrior here, maybe just in case. And, ooh, that's a conversion I didn't see. A villager got converted here and putting down 2 outposts, which is giving Darknoob a great attacking opportunity, actually. Fervor coming in for Darknoob is going for those monk tags. And I guess we're going to see fast Eagle Warrior, Elite Eagle Warrior, and then monks to start with. I'm not sure about it. I think it's not going to be the Eagle Warriors that are going to decide this game, seeing that's not only lasting 30 minutes. The villager is still alive. It can't really do a lot, but it can be annoying. There's a siege workshop coming up from Stefano as well, and he's very close to clicking up to Imperial Age 2 with 76 against only 55 villagers. Castle is up for him. The problem is Darknoob will be able to go for trebuchets, and then that castle protecting all those goals, or the 2 goals at least, could go down really fast here. Now Darknoob got a mangonel, 2 mangonels actually. He can attack the weak side, can try to break the walls, and I guess the villager got taken down somewhat in the process. There is the trebuchet coming out immediately. Archery range, actually interesting. What's the plan here? I'm not sure. Double archers. Boatkin arrow on the way. Are we going to see arbalest here? Skirmishes doesn't make sense, and I guess Darknoob does not want to go for eagles here, which I expected him to go for, but maybe he was saying, yeah, there's a castle up already, and Stefan might still be on stone, so Jaguar Warriors, that's something I cannot deal with using eagles. I'm just going forward as the bracer upgrade. I'm just going for crossbowman and arbalest. That castle should still go up, but Darknoob can see it, so he knows what's happening. That second castle should cover most of that stone here. Monk going down, and Stefan's castle is getting attacked. He's got a few of those Jaguar warriors. He's almost up to Imperial Age, only a few seconds missing, and he's got a few of those Jaguar warriors, but he doesn't know about Darknoob's plan to go for archers here, and that castle is actually going down. Darknoob is putting another castle up on the right hand side, guarding that extra gold that I didn't even see until now, and we have archer production starting. Crossbowman on the way, padded archer armor was done here. Looks like Darknoob is in a very nice position, even though Stefan has to score it, but Darknoob has way more military units, and he's about to attack that main gold. That is so important. Stefan's map is not good, and looks like for now Stefan was able to hold on to this gold, but that could change very fast here. You can see the TC going down, and those crossbowmen soon to be arbalest, I hope, can now be very annoying. Villagers need to run away at this point, and I think Darknoob just needs a bit more military units to go in and do the damage. Stefan is basically off gold here, a few villagers still remaining. No, and he has to run away. What is next for him? Atlatl. Stefan going for lead skirmishes here. Is that the only option he has? He's going for long swordsmen at the same time. Standard infantry makes a lot of sense here, but not against arbalest, to be honest, even though they can go up to a 13+8 attack, if I recall correctly. Archer range is coming up in the back here. Stefan not looking good. Darknoob very happy about his position, broke the walls, and is now going in with a lot of crossbowmen, trebuchets, ballistic redemption on the way. Darknoob not able to go for the arbalest upgrade. I don't really know why. Maybe he's saying, yeah, that's not really worth it at this point. Might need to tech switch very soon. The next castle is under heavy attack. 4 trebuchets immediately hitting that castle. Stefan is trying to repair it using at least a dozen villagers and even more. But is it going to be enough? That's the question here. Standard infantry not strong enough, and that's a big amount of crossbowmen soon to be arbalest now, and they can do a lot of damage to infantry units. There's not enough elite skirmishes yet for Stefan. I think Darknoob should maybe even go for Onager upgrade. That's an option for him. And Onager siege Onager could be really good against massed infantry later on too, if it's happening. That castle is still getting repaired, but Stefan probably needs to delete the houses. He might get housed very soon, and that castle is not gonna stay up for much longer, I think. Now there's a few Jaguar warriors and a good amount of elite skirmishes moving forward. The arbalest are going back. Onager upgrade coming in. Stefan doing ballistics, but Stefan needs to fight for his gold, and that's what he's trying to do for now. Fighting for the main gold. That castle is still up, which is amazing to see. Only 2 trebuchets remaining. Stefan is putting everything into that castle, and he is using the longswordsman now to attack the trebuchet. I think he should go get down one of those. There's only one remaining, and Stefan also has that counter trap. But Darknoob still more military units, and I think he has the better quality here. He just needs to do the damage now. How is this going to happen? Stefan now trying to go for his third gold. But that's really dangerous. Stefan doesn't have the stone for a castle now. He actually used all of the stone that he had, and this gold is just not safe. A few arbalest, and looks like Stefan is again off gold. Where's he going now? He's trying to take his main gold, but his bad map is really tough to play with. Now we have a good amount of elite skirmishers, a few long swordsmen in the back here, but Onager is moving forward. Ooh, that was a nice shot. That Onager, both Onagers going down. Was that one trebuchet shot or was it a castle? Maybe it was the castle actually, but like this, the castle is falling. Stefan was not able to repair it. Darknoob just switched the attack angle, and like this, the trebuchet behind the castle wasn't able to do any counter damage. Chemistry is soon to be done. 200 swordsmen on the way for Stefan. Somehow he's getting gold in, but he probably is just using the market. A few villagers on gold, that's not going to be enough over time. Stefan even moving out to the far side here, but he's not going to find any extra resources. That's 1 gold in the north and 1 inside Darknoob's base. Darknoob is not even using that. Looks like Darknoob still in a very nice position, even though Stefan, as you can see, has the score lead. He's got the population lead. He's got 73 military units now, but he's not moving out because the Onagers are tough to counter at this point in the game. And the question is, can Stefan actually fight back? Can he break out of his base? Can he take control over his golds and in the end go for the champions probably, and possibly siege ram even? That might be a good option here. Elite skirmishers is moving forward. That mining camp should get finished, but it's in range of that castle, which is not too good for Stefan. 1 trebuchet in that castle. Darknoob is starting to repair, and of course he's sending that 4 trebuchets, a lot of arbalest, and the Onagers staying behind. I'm not sure why. Maybe they should try to attack those skirmishes here. We have a single trebuchet hitting that castle and actually doing the damage. Champion upgrade coming in from Stefan. Stefan suddenly in a very good position. Darknoob was not able to continue the push, and Stefan is now moving towards Darknoob's base. He's probably going to go with the Rams here, and he's waiting with the elite skirmishers. There's another siege workshop coming up. Darknoob should be able to see this now, and Stefan still has a good attack going here. Darknoob doesn't have any defense at home. A lot of idle villages, or at least there were a few idols. Not so many farms here. Darknoob is going to be gonna have a hard time to do tech switch in total. Now we have 55 military units still remaining, but Darknoob once again is taking control over these golds. The castle is still standing, Trebuchet went down, and that's a lot of onagers. How do you deal with those? Even the champions have a hard time to counter these onagers here. Now there's the battering ram only, should we capture him? No, only battering ram to attack these walls. Elite skirmishers here. One onager could be enough to defend. Siege workshop coming up here, and we have a lot of fights now happening all over the map. We can see a few of those onagers going down, but the elite skirmishers now dying. 4 onagers still taking control over this main gold. And the champions, ooh, are they getting close? Yes, those onagers should die now. Captain from Stefan. Elite skirmishers moving in. There's a quick castle coming up from Darknoob. He should have enough villagers to finish this, but he might lose a few. That's onagers also going down. And Stefan suddenly with the counterattack. Darknoob kind of swimming in deep water here with no escape. No, he actually should be fine. The arbalists are still strong. And Stefan, though, is being annoying with the elite skirmishers. That's what he can do, even without gold. Eagle Warrior upgrade now coming in from Darknoob. Interesting choice, but he should have the gold to do this. He's got the 5 relics somewhere. Are they all forward in that monastery? Yes, he needs to protect this monastery at all costs later on. And Stefan is saying, your weak side, that's good enough for me. I'm going with my cap drums. I'm adding in a few champions to lead skirmishers, and I will try to attack your base at home. Go for your economy. And Darknoob at the same time is not completely controlling the main gold. He's moving forward again now. He wants to make sure that Stefan cannot get a lot of gold in. But Darknoob, as you can see, no food at all. That's not really an economy, if you can call it that actually. Now he's moved out of the TC on that 3rd gold. And another TC on a wood line here close to the extra gold. But it's only wood and gold income for Darknoob. No food income. He cannot even produce villagers. And while that cap drum, the last of them, is going down, Darknoob's economy is still idle. That's 30 idle villages in total, 10 in the castle, like 15 in the TC, another a few here probably. Elite Eagle Warriors, no, Eagle Warriors only for now taking care of the skirmishes. And Stefan now I think has to concentrate on his own base, because Darknoob is once again moving in with the onagers and doing damage. Siege Workshop should go down, the elite skirmishes are dying to these onager shots, and Stefan needs to find a way to finally get control of his gold. If he's not getting control of his gold, I think this could be the GG very soon, even though Darknoob is very low on economy. But Darknoob has a lot of arbalists queued up. Is this single queue maybe? Yeah, that's 12 arbalists in 1 archer range and the 4 others are idle. That's not what you want to have. Stefan at the same time is producing a lot of champions now. Elite skirmishers moving in from the side. Arbalists going down. Trebuchet is going on. The onagers all went down. I didn't even see it. Sorry for that. I think I missed that. And the town center now coming up from Stefan on his main gold and on a second gold at the same time. Stefan probably wants to get siege ram in, but he's spending a lot of resources on his infantry and ranged units, so he doesn't get that 1k food. 3 cap drums moving forward. A few nice conversions here from Darknoob. I like to see the monk use here, even though it's a Imperial Age battle, and you can see the few champions are actually taking down those rams. The castle on 63 HP is going down though. Not in the last second, but on the last ram. Now Arbalest again moving forward to try and defend this. TC should come up. Stefan is starting to get gold in, and that's something Darknoob does not want to see. But Stefan has the military advantage by a little bit, and I think he might have the upgrade advantage, the economy advantage for sure. Darknoob's in the score lead by a lot actually, 1k7. Now Darknoob is saying, I have Eagle Warriors, I can try to go do some melee damage on the elite skirmishers or even on buildings. Onager getting attacked here, but the eagles are getting retargeted. No, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Champions moving in to do what? Is he again going to try and go for the onagers here? Elite skirmishers die to those onagers really fast. Nice micro here, but that was a good shot actually. And only one onager going down for now. The champions are dying to the arbalest. Darknoob is doing a good job of protecting his onagers for now, at least here. And those few elite skirmishers are keeping some economy idle, but I think it's not going to be a major attack here. There's a few little battles going going on the top and on the bottom side of this map. The last of the gold is getting taken here by Darknoob. The other golds, now that extra gold is still alive, and Darknoob can also take the extra gold that is inside his base. This is so valuable now. 279 stone yet to take. That woodline is not overchopped yet. This champion should die. And again, Darknoob is trying to go for that main goal. The TC didn't last for long here. We have our champions taking down another Onager, but Darknoob, as you can see, is a good amount of resources. How's Stefan going to fare against this? I think he needs siege rams, definitely. That's one of the biggest things you need to go for. Stefan is housed. Population cap 198. That's 78 military units, but it's mostly elite skirmishers, and they die to the honor chest, and they die so fast, as you can see it here. It's just terrible for Stefan. He doesn't have fast units. The Eagle Warriors cost gold, and that's the only really fast unit you have in the Aztecs. That's the problem with the massive civilizations. Stefan finally going for siege rams. There's a nice economy here. There's a lot of archer ranges producing, and is still going for champions in those few barracks. There's the TC coming up with a few farms. They're still trying to go for Darknoob's base. Darknoob has actually repaired the holes in his wall. Still, Stefan cannot take gold. He's basically playing this without gold income, and he gave away the relics. He gave away the control of his main gold. No, that was actually taken. And now the cap ram soon to be... Did he stop siege ram? Did the siege workshop get deleted? I don't know. But it's still only cap rams. I thought he went for the upgrade. Now that Onager should go down. That's 1 ram, 2 rams dying. Stefan realizing, yeah, I cannot go for that. And siege ram finally coming up, or once again coming up. I hope he's not going to lose the siege workshop this time, or cancel it actually. And Darknoob still in a very, very nice position, very comfortable for him. Again, his walls getting opened by the cat rams, champions moving in, but they're dying to that castle fire, and there's 4 archers behind just to make sure that elite skirmishers cannot do a lot of damage here. Also, Darknoob is trying to go for a few more farms now as the game progresses, and he's got a decent amount of food in the bank actually. The archers keeping everything together, not siege archers, but I think he could afford it even. Needs a little bit more gold, but siege archers would be huge in this battle because Stefan wouldn't stand a chance to do anything against those, and I think Darknoob is just waiting for that gold to come in. Of course, the market prices are, wow, food price 38. What? Darknoob could sell food, and he should do so immediately, but he's not realizing that there's potential for that. He's busy defending the weak side of his base, and that castle is still standing. That's so important. Siege rams finally moving in, but it's only 1 for Stefan here. Darknoob once again is moving forward, and not sure what he spent the gold on. He's doing a lot more arbalest once again from 1 archer range, which is a mistake. Oh my god, Darknoob, what happened here? Why are you doing this? I think he doesn't realize this, and he's still got more military units for now, and he's got a way better quality. He's got all the gold income, and as we're used to, I'm trying to put the achievements up in the end, like in a few split seconds. You can see how much gold Darknoob was taking compared to Stefan here, which was getting iron casting coming in for, I guess, those eagle warriors. I don't think we're going to see elite eagle in this game, but might be able to see siege archers. I would really love to see those. Stefan now trying to move into the siege rams. He's taking down a few of those archers, but there's still 4 remaining, and that's still 4 champion moving in, getting taken down by arbalest and elite skirmishers. And Darknoob now 55 against 39 against 40 military units. Barracks coming up forward here, but there's even arbalest now to defend the home of Darknoob's base. And Atlatl on the way for Darknoob to make these skirmishes stronger, as far as I remember. Is that correct? Yeah, 3+5, and I think the minimum range is taken, or something like that. And we have a few elite skirmishers trying to be annoying, to do some damage, but it's not really working. You can see here the KD is amazingly beautiful for Darknoob. Stefan is still holding onto this game, but it's going to be tough to turn it out. Look at this score difference, and Stefan is still not able to take his main gold constantly. That gold is almost untouched. That's like, what's it? Like 3k gold sitting there doing nothing. Darknoob might even try to go for that. Man-at-Arms on the way for him. Does Darknoob really want to go for the champions now? It's an option for him. He's got enough gold income. He could afford it, but I was expecting him to go for arbalest only. Still, it's going to work, obviously, and if he's given enough time and enough resources. Blast Furnace on the way. Man-at-Arms finished, and we have those onagers still alive. That's a lot of them actually. That's 8 onagers. A few of them might go down. There's 2 on very low HP, but more and more skirmishers dying. Those champions actually can now approach those onagers, but going on for castle fire and the lead skirmisher fire. Longswords on the way, blast furnace soon to be done. And Stefan is queuing up more and more lead skirmishers. He's got a lot of wood and food still in the bank, but not enough gold to go for a lot of siege units, and the onagers are doing so much damage here. Darknoob has been playing this really well. He had the slightly better map and he used it to its full potential. Now Stefan is not beaten here yet because he's still got a lot of population. It looks like he's not going to find a way to actually like counter this attack here, counter this army, and I'm sad that Darknoob is still not going for the siege onager upgrade. I would love to see them because that would show Stefan its resign time, but Darknoob decided to go for the standard infantry instead. He's now putting out a few of those 200 swordsmen, and I think that army, standard infantry, arbalest and onagers, Stefan might need to call the GG very soon. And I'm not giving up on the siege onager idea. You can see Darknoob has a lot of wood in the bank, good amount of food in the bank, and still getting gold in. He's queuing up a lot of champions from 1 barracks, while he has probably a lot more than that. Yeah, there's a lot of barracks, but yeah, there's 15, rest of 15 here, a few here, and I think multi-queue might not have been on here. Stefan trying to hold on to his base, trying to defend it as good as he can, but Darknoob is now moving forward on the far side of this map, on the outside, and is starting to raid that food economy here. Siege Ram even coming up for Darknoob as well. Arson away. Bosa, Darknoob, 1 hour and 9 minutes Bosa. Very, very strong for your economy. Better late than never. Crop rotation is good, but seriously, you missed the food upgrade. But Darknoob has been playing really well, so it obviously didn't slow him down really. And it looks like Darknoob is about to take this game. The onagers are uncounterable at this point. There is elite skirmishers taking down champions, even though they have 1+5 pierce armor, but those champions have 8 attack. Those skirmishers, and with a few arbalists behind maybe, or even the monks to heal. And now Darknoob with his own champions. I think Stefan might need to call it. Look at this map. This might go down really fast now. There's only 2 champions to try and raid, but this castle is keeping Darknoob's economy alive and safe pretty much. And the onagers are moving forward. Stefan now on 140 population only, still has a decent amount of resources, but it's only 4 skirmishers, and he's calling the GG. He knows he can do anything against this. Darknoob took control over the relics, over the gold. Stefan had a terrible map, and like this, Darknoob won this unrated game, by the way, between 2 of the most known arena players, I guess. Stefan, I consider him one of the best arena players ever, to be honest. Like, he's an arena player, not top expert, but arena player. And Darknoob getting better and better, I think. He switched to Arabia for some time, but now I hope he's back to arena, or to playing both, actually. It makes you a lot better. And I really enjoyed this game. I hope you enjoyed it too. See you in the next games then. GG.